The next list of mods which you'll be downloading is for the graphics department, particularly the texture upgrades. That means it's going to go under the visuals separator. To expand it like the usual, click on the arrow. We will be dropping mods right over here. So under the visuals category, the first thing we will cover is character. So let's open Hollow Face, Windows to Soul Eye Retexture, Morin's Upscale Armor Texture and Power Armor. That's it. Hollow Face will enhance the texture for the faces. Click on Mod Manager, download and slow download. Next is Windows to the Soul Eye Retexture. Next is Morin's Upscale Vanilla Armor Texture. We will download this and then the patch. So choose both of these. The next is Power Armor Visual Enhancements. Click on Mod Manager, download and then download the 2K version. After we had all the modes downloaded, start off with Hollow Face and Windows to the Soul Eye mode and then Armor Texture mode. Next is the patch and finally Power Armor Visual Enhancements. Now select all these, right click it and click Enable Selected. Now go back to Plugins, scroll down and turn off APpuDeW Tailor to Wastelands. Since we are not using Tailor to Wastelands, we don't need this e.tsp. Now drag it and drop it right above Symbol Character Expansion under the visuals separator. Now let's go back to our mod list. This point onwards we'll be downloading a few chunk of mods under major and minor textures subsection. First of all, we'll start with Truly HD main menu and load screen. So open all these links under major and minor texture. Let's start downloading from Truly HD main and load screen. This does what it says, and this is a permanent mode that will be there in my mod list. Click Mod Manager, download, click Slow Download. The next is a giant texture mod. Click on Files. It makes so much changes, and if you like the vanilla textures in game, then I recommend you don't have to download this mod, but it will significantly improve the textures in the game, and most of them are not true vanilla, but it's up to your choice. For this I'm going to go with high. Click on Mod Manager, download, click on Slow Download, and you can see the pictures out here. The next is NMC's texture pack. Don't worry, we will not be using the road and landscape texture of NNC texture mod. We'll come back to that later. I'm going to go with the medium pack. Download part 1 and 2 of the medium pack. The next is textures over a long time. This has scored good marks in my heart. Click on Files. I want you guys to download Flagstone Retaining Wall. I'm going to click scroll button to open this on a separate window. So Flagstone Retaining Walls means this one right over here. Improved retaining walls. This is a must have even if you're a Fallout purist. The next is landscape. We will come back to this later at the very end of all the episodes. Definitely go with the rubble. Click on Mod Manager, download, and then Sidewalks, Cracks and Concrete. Click Mod Manager, download. When it comes to the critters, that means it will make changes to the geckos and scorpions in the game. So this is vanilla scorpion versus textures over time scorpion. So choose critters mode if you want. This will do these two specific changes, but since I want to maintain some more kind of vanilla experience, I will not be downloading critters, but I will be downloading the Flagstone Retaining Walls. Click Slow Download, and for the rubble, click Slow Download. The next is Sidewalks, Cracks and Concrete. Click Slow Download. Now high poly rocks. This does what it says. This is how the rock looks, very rough on the edges, and this is how the rock looks after installing this mod. Click on Files, and we'll be downloading these two, high poly rocks and high poly rocks micro update. Click slow download for both these two. The next is micro clutter. Is this alone enough for you to download this mod? Then please do. I don't recommend going with the 1K textures. You should go with the 2K textures and then go with the update. Don't use this. So micro clutters and then its update. The next mode is words improved plans. You can see the difference right over here. This will improve the con fields. If you don't like this change, then don't install it. So click on Mod Manager download and then click slow download. The next is New Vegas tree enhanced. So this can be found in an area in Fallout New Vegas called Strip. So inside the strip there are a few palm trees. This is the palm tree modded. This is the palm tree vanilla. So go with this one even if you're a New Vegas purist. The next is classy clutter combination. This will improve a good chunk of clutters in game. Click on files and then click Mod Manager download. Click on slow download. The next is better books. Definitely go with this one. Click on Mod Manager download and then click slow download. The next is magazines of unparalleled quality. You can see the difference. Click on Mod Manager download. Next is physically based vehicles. This is optional, especially if you don't like the changes it makes. Anyway, I'm going to go with this one. Click on Mod Manager download. Click slow download. But for the physics based vehicles to work, you need something called base object swapper. So click on that and then click on files. Click Mod Manager download. Next one is physically based beverages. These are the changes it makes. Click on files. Click on Mod Manager download. Click on download. The next one is physically based chems. This will improve a lot of items that are chem related. Download that. Next is physically based kitchenware. You'll download this as well. If you had the tendency to download all of those physically based items, then do download this one as well. The next is physically based collection. This will also cover a few of the clutters out there. Next is physically based collection 2. This will cover a few areas that some mods failed to cover, and this is a must even for the purist, called bearable bathrooms. Click on files, Mod Manager download. Next is physically based wood crates. So this is vanilla wood crate and this is the modded wood crate. Click on Mod Manager download. Click slow download. Next is Nilla Plus crates. This is the crates with no mod. This is modded. Go with the 2K version. Next is high quality picket fences, vanilla friendly. Click on Mod Manager download. Click slow download. Next is HD currencies, a must in my opinion. Click on Mod Manager download. Then click on slow download. Now go to rectified towers. This is a must. There are two options. You can go with the vanilla like option or you can go with the most downloaded option. That is slower and file size. You can go with the most downloaded one. Click on download. Click on slow download. The next is better grass. What it does is it shakes the grass a bit more. Click on files, Mod Manager download. The next is Pip-Boy 2000. This will bring back the classy Pip-Boy from the classic Fallout games. The one thing you need to note is the buttons are now in the left bottom corner. So especially if you are using keyboard and mouse, you have to always move the mouse to the left bottom corner to click either stats, items or data. Different from the vanilla Pip-Boy buttons that used to be at the middle. Since I really like all the effects and stuff in this Pip-Boy 2000, I'm going to go with this one. Just test it out, I would ask. If you don't like it, just untick it. It's that simple. Next is sandbags. Just take a look at how beautiful the sandbags look. This is a must for me, so I'm going to download this. Yep, and that's it for the major and minor texture section. Just as you can see, there are a few more mods that needs to be downloaded. So after all the mods are being successfully downloaded, just start installing the mods from bottom to above. So after we have downloaded the mods, we'll start off by installing HD main menu and load screen. Double click it and click OK. This is Ojo Piano. So we will do this process for all of these mods. Now I would ask you drag base object swapper. Now place it above physically based vehicles. Now let's go back to installing. Okay, after you're done with that, let's go back to the mode list, APpuDew's mode list. After the sandbag, we will reach creatures and robots. We'll start with robots HD. So open all the links using the scroll button. Make sure you open all the links, don't miss one. For robots HD, click on files, go with the 2K version. For Securitrons in CRT, click on download and click slow download. This is Cowboy Victor. What it does is you would add a cap on top of the cowboy so that you could easily differentiate it from many other robots that are similar looking. And also it has an animation as well for the hat. Next is fried turkey creature pack. This will enhance the textures for creatures, especially the flying creature and ants. Next is creatures HD. This is vanilla friendly. This will enhance the creature's texture. Go with the 2K version. Next is glowing ghost. Click on files. Go with the no fake light one. There are certain ghosts like this in a DLC. Next is menace of the new west. This will give classical appearance for the super mutants. These are the difference. Click on Mod Manager download, slow download. Next is super mutants HD 4K textures. This will enhance the texture. I'm going to go with the 2K low. These are such good textures. Even 2K low works. Next is decaying ferals. These are for people who want the ferals to be more menacing. These are the difference compared to the vanilla. If you like it, choose it or don't install. I'm going to go with it, so I'm going to click download. Next is non-feral ghouls. That means the ghoul NPCs in the game. You have to retexture it. So to access this, you need to have an account in a website named Gun Network. This is a exclusive Fallout community, especially in New Vegas gaming community, modding community. You can check this place out for all the doubts, for all the fun community stuff, but you need to make an account to download this. So scroll down and download this file. Just copy this link and download it. The next mode is called Eye of the Torment. Click on files. This will make the ghost people in the game more menacing. Click on Mod Manager download. This is Mole Rat Extra Vaganza. Click on files, download this one. The next mode is also from Gun Network called Lore Friendly Night Stalkers. I will ask you go with the symbol replacer. Okay, after you download all these modes, let's start installing them. We'll start off with the Robots 2K, Securitrons in CRT, Cowboy Victor. The next mode called Main Archive is Fried Turkey mod. The author didn't provide the name, so we will give it a name. Creature pack, fried turkey creature pack. Click OK. Next is creatures HD. Next is glowing ghost, menace of the new west, super mutants HD, decaying ferals, eye of the torment, mole rat retexture. Now there are two more mods which we downloaded from Gun Network. To install them, we will click the CD icon right over here. The CD icon right over here. Click that, and then we have to install the Fallout 4 Ghoul mod. Let's give it a name and click OK. The next one is CCMD Night Stalker Replacer, vanilla friendly. Okay, after install all these, select them like this. Drag your mouse by clicking the left key and select them. Now drag it and drop it right under the visuals separator. You can drop it under high resolution bloom. Now right click it and click enable selected. See, we have installed this many mods. You guys must be thinking, oh, are we done with the texture mod list? No, we have to do a certain number of changes. For that, we will click OJBuno texture pack, right click it and click open in Explorer. Now I would ask you go to the search bar right over here and then type landscape. Just delete these two files. Now close the folder. Now open these NMC modes. Choose these two or three depending on the pack which you downloaded. Right click it and click open in Explorer. So I'm going to search landscape in these two folders. Search landscape and search landscape here. Search landscape, I get a landscape folder. Select it and click delete. Now in the medium pack, I will search interface and delete that. If you guys have installed the large scale texture modes like NMC, Ojo and textures over time like I mentioned, then the first thing you need to do is go to utilities, that is right over here. Just click on the arrow right here. You will find something called New Vegas Stick Fix Viva Default Preset. So if you are going to install large scale texture mods, then definitely you should untick this and then tick this. So I'm going to click tick over here and then I'm going to leave this default preset empty. One more thing, just so you know, if you activate a New Vegas texture mode preset, that means you cannot alt tab the game and go back to multitasking. Multitasking is not possible with New Vegas texture modding preset activated unless you install two more mods. But this is not a problem if you are using one tweak. The mod that I mentioned in my first episode. Sidewalks, Cracks and Concrete is such a good mod, but there is one issue that I know of. If you install the base Sidewalks, Cracks and Concrete, by the time I'm recording this video right now, the current version causes freeze in certain zones. Game loading time is more. So you have to fix that. And we can't disable this mod because it's close to vanilla textures in high definition. So what should we do? Well, we will optimize that mod using something called Cathedral Assets Optimizer. You can optimize your texture mods mainly, and also you can compress those texture mods. This is beneficial especially for people who have average PCs but want to run good texture mods that are bigger in file size and quality. But we will use Cathedral Assets Optimizer only for Sidewalks, Cracks and Concrete. So what should we do? First, you should click on Files and click on Manual Download. Once it's manually downloaded, open the file using ZZip or in WinRAR. After that, go back to Mode Organizer 2, right click here and press on Create Empty Mode. I will call it CAO, short form for Cathedral Assets Optimizer. Click OK. Right click it and click Open in Explorer. Now drag and drop all the files from Cathedral Assets Optimizer and then I will activate this right here. Now I will click right over here and click on Edit. Click plus sign right here for executables. Add an executable. Click Add from File. Now go to the Viva New Vegas Mode Organizer 2 folder which we created, Here, this is the place of the Mode Organizer, as you know. Double click on the modes folder. Now search CAO. Double click it and then select Cathedral Asset Optimizer and then click Open. And then click Apply and click OK. Now go click on the new Vegas again, click other assets optimizer, now click run. In the profile I will choose test 5, go and select the mode which you want to optimize. So click on open directory. Here you should go to the Viva new Vegas mode organizer 2, the place where mode organizer 2 is located, and then open the usual mods folder which we did earlier in the open directory menu. Here go and choose the mode which you want to optimize. In my case it's sidewalks and concrete. I'm just gonna search it here, sidewalk. Okay, now I'm going to select that mode, select folder. See, sidewalks, cracks and concrete is here. Now watch this. I'm gonna click on measures, necessary optimization, that's it. Now in the textures department, select these, necessary optimization, and then activate downsizing here. Choose by fixed size, keep it in the default 2048 and click run. Within a few seconds it will be over. Now click exit. Now you can deactivate CAO if you want. Now when you go back to sidewalls, cracks and concrete, look at the properties. The file size has been reduced around 400 megabytes to 85 megabytes, and the quality difference is minimal. Another quick thing to note, there's a mode called Industrial Pipe Remade. This is such a really good retexture for the pipes. Just don't think about whether it is vanilla friendly or not, because it comes with a load addition. So download these two files. After you install these two mods, just drag them and drop it maybe below physically based collection 2 and activate them. Industrial Pipes Remake 2K and Industrial Pipes Remade Load. That's it. You can playtest the game. Now the next list of mods which we'll be installing is animation and compact. We'll start with the locomotion.